The Lost Cow. A man had a cow. He loved his cow very much and took great care of her. Every day, he would take her to the grazing fields. One day, while they were out in the fields, the weather suddenly turned stormy, and heavy rain began to fall. The rain was accompanied by thunder and lightning. The man and his cow started running toward home. However, due to the storm, the cow couldn't keep up with the man. When the man reached home, he realized that his cow wasn't with him. Night fell. The man lay sadly on his bed, thinking about his cow, because the cow was his only possession. The cow, having lost her way in the storm, eventually wandered into a forest. After roaming here and there, she found a cave. She went inside the cave and lay down, feeling sad. The next morning, after the rain had stopped, the cow came out of the cave and found a green spot in the forest. A fox came by and started talking to her. The fox said, "Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Are you new around here?" The cow replied, "Yes, I lost my way yesterday due to the heavy storm and ended up here." The fox asked, "Where did you spend the night?" The cow said, "There's a cave a little further ahead, I spent the night there." The fox responded, "You spent the night there? But that cave is..." She was about to say more but suddenly thought of scaring the cow and said, "Well, anyway, you should know that I am the king of this forest. Everything here happens with my permission. You must obey me too." The cow realized the fox was being cunning and replied shortly, "I've lost my home, my mind isn't working properly, and I don't want you to make things worse." With that, the cow walked away. But the fox felt insulted and thought to herself, "Well, tonight will be your last night anyway. The cave you're staying in actually belongs to a tiger. He'll come tonight and eat you." That night, the cow returned to the same cave. Suddenly, she saw a tiger approaching the cave. At first, the cow was frightened, but then she realized that fear wouldn't help and that she needed to use her wits. She thought, since it's dark inside the cave, the tiger can't see me from the outside. So, in a dangerous tone, she shouted, "Come on in, come on. We're both very hungry, and if we eat a big animal like you, our hunger will finally be satisfied. Tonight is going to be great, as our prey is walking straight toward us." Then she let out a terrifying laugh. The tiger heard the cow's voice and became very frightened. He ran away immediately. The next day, the tiger met the fox. The fox asked why he looked so scared. The tiger replied, "Last night, there were 2 monsters in my cave. They were waiting for me to enter so they could eat me. I barely escaped." The fox laughed and asked, "Did you see them?" The tiger said, "No, it was too dark inside the cave." The fox said, "Don't be afraid. It was just a cow who got lost in the storm and took shelter in your cave. Your prey came to you, and you ran away from it." The tiger didn't believe her, but the fox insisted, "Let's go together. I'll tie myself to you with a rope. If it really is a monster, I won't leave you alone. Either we'll both get eaten, or we'll both escape, our bodies will be tied together. But if it's just a cow, you'll kill it and we'll both eat." The tiger agreed. They tied themselves together with a rope and started walking toward the cave. As they got closer, the cow saw them from inside. The cow shouted in a terrifying voice, "Fox! Didn't I tell you that there are 2 of us? I told you to bring 2 tigers tied together, we can't manage with just one. But you brought only 1 tiger?" The tiger looked at the fox in shock and angrily said, "What? You're with that monster? And I'm tied to you so you can hand me over to it?" The fox said, "No, no. That's not true," but the tiger didn't listen. He started running, and since the fox was tied to him, she couldn't escape. Her body was dragged over rocks and trees by the tiger's powerful steps, and she eventually died. The cow thought to herself, "This forest is too dangerous. There are cunning and deadly animals here." So, she decided to find her way home. After a long journey, she finally found her home. When the man saw his cow again, he was overjoyed. The man and the cow returned to their normal life once again.